The lithium sector is roaring back to life. Prices for spodumene, the key raw material mined in Australia, have surged more than 20% in the past fortnight, triggering a short squeeze that's forcing hedge funds to unwind bearish bets and reigniting investor enthusiasm across the ASX. Recent coverage in the Australian Financial Review pointed to some catalysts for lithium's rebound, including booming demand for large-scale battery storage and data centres that power artificial intelligence, both of which are well-established growth stories in global markets. JP Morgan now expects energy storage systems to account for 30% of lithium demand by 2026, rising to 36% by 2030. For investors, this is the kind of momentum shift that often signals the start of a new cycle and fresh wave of opportunity among emerging explorers. Scorpion Minerals is one Aussie microcap that is stepping into the lithium spotlight as capital flows back into the sector. The company has signed a strategic MOU with Chinese battery materials powerhouse Great Power Nickel and Cobalt Materials, securing staged funding of up to $10 million to advance Scorpion's lithium opportunities in Western Australia. Under the deal, Scorpion will receive $2 million upfront to define a JORC-compliant resource of 10 million tonnes of 1% lithium oxide, followed by a further $8 million to progress feasibility and mine development studies. Great Power will also facilitate additional funding for mine development once statutory approvals are granted and will receive up to 90% offtake rights. The partnership with Great Power underscores both the quality of Scorpion's WA lithium assets, but also the renewed interest by large investors to provide strategic funding for lithium development projects. The structure of the MOU also allows Scorpion to progress its lithium business alongside ongoing gold exploration in the Murchison region, providing optionality and leverage across multiple commodities. US-focused explorer Venari Minerals is another microcap positioned squarely in the sweet spot of the lithium resurgence. Formerly known as Astute Metals, Venari's strategic exploration footprint and early-stage exposure to high-potential lithium projects offer investors leveraged upside as global demand accelerates and the market begins to reprice the sector's long-term fundamentals. Venari's rebrand wasn't cosmetic, it marked a sharp strategic pivot towards battery metals, anchored by the company's flagship Red Mountain lithium project in Nevada. Red Mountain sits in the heart of one of America's most active lithium districts and is shaping up as a genuine clay-hosted discovery with scale and quality. Early drilling and surface sampling have outlined broad zones of lithium mineralization hosted in the same style of sediments that have delivered major finds elsewhere in Nevada. Metallurgical test work has been equally impressive, with samples showing lithium upgrades of more than 130% and leach recoveries as high as 98%, hinting at strong processing potential and a clear pathway toward producing battery-grade lithium carbonate. Venari is now charging towards a maiden mineral resource estimate by the end of 2025, with assay results, new drilling and expanded land holdings already in motion. Its southern Red Mountain extension has also lit up the radar, with lithium in-soil anomalies stretching over 2 kilometres and rock chips grading up to 2,690 ppm lithium, suggesting the system could be far larger than initially thought. After a year of bearish sentiment and consolidation, reports of lithium's demise appear to have been exaggerated, and sophisticated investors are looking to take advantage of the current market dynamics. Supply disruptions in China, growing Western demand for grid-scale batteries, and renewed capital inflows into the sector have created fertile ground for nimble ASX explorers to capture attention. With momentum building across the lithium sector, Scorpion and Venari are positioning themselves as nimble explorers ready to ride the next lithium wave, backed by strategic partnerships, high-quality projects, and timing that could hardly be better.